So it's the assertion. I just realized in all these years I've followed you, and I've been in the hot seat many times, you guys never say anything that make me feel bad because you're not asserting at me. It's amazing. Like, you should start a church. You might.
And then down into the hole we all go together.
You did tell me to get out once. That kind of made me feel bad, but you were just kidding.
It's all that we just said to you. You see, we don't even want you to calibrate to Abraham through Esther. We want you to calibrate to your source energy, to your own source energy. And you do that by caring about how you feel and feeling by feeling, reaching for what feels better. And the way to do this, you see, now this brings us to another conversation about the law of attraction. Sometimes you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and the more specific you get, the more delicious it is. Because when you're tuned in, think about this. Some years ago, we used to offer this analogy. You're going to like it. So you've taken a child of yours or somebody you know, a little kid, and you've taken them to a place where there are wonderful things to purchase. And this child is in love with life and lighted up by everything she sees. And you are in love with life too, and you just cannot find enough ways to flow loveliness to this child. You can kind of feel that, can't you? Now, in your story, take an ornery little girl with you who's in a rotten mood, and she is demanding you to do something to make her feel better. So her attitude shows it, her tone of voice shows it, her demeanor shows it, and she wants that and that and that and that and that. How do you feel? You want to give her everything, or you want to take her home? You want to go home and leave her there. We're talking about attraction, attraction, attraction. So when you're tuned in to who you really are, the analogy that we offer sometimes is, imagine this platform is a board of LED lights, thousands of lights on this board, and you're thinking about something and you light up. That's you. Now, every other being or consciousness in the vicinity that resonates with what you've got lighted will light up, and that's your world. Those are the people you're going to meet. Those are the conversations you're going to have. Those are the memories that are going to come to your mind. That's why you think of what you think of whenever you think of. And so to get out ahead of it and to deliberately light your light, to meditate and light your light, or to segment intend and light your light, to calibrate to your source before you go, rather than stumble into a condition and let whatever the condition is light your light. You don't want the world to calibrate you. You want to be calibrated and then go into the world. Because when you deliberately calibrate and you go out into the world, then you resonate, and what comes to you is what is a vibrational match to you. And whether it's out into the world of strangers or whether it's into the world of a human you're living with, that human has as many varieties of lights that could light up as the whole universe, because that person is a microcosm of the whole world. But what happens with the human is you've already formed an opinion and you've got an expectation and you've already calibrated to what you think that is. So you can't get something different than what you've been getting if you don't like it. Or even if you do like it, you get what you are expecting to get. Expectation is a strong, strong, strong emotion, isn't it? And so we're stirring you up a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we think you do. People in your world aren't giving you what you want because they're deliberately holding out. They're giving you who they are in this moment. And the reason that they are who they are in your life in this moment is because of what you're broadcasting. So what you really want to say, instead of I don't like your behavior, what you want to say is I don't like the behavior I expected from you and I'm getting. I need to go calibrate. Or what you're saying is I don't like the you that I've created through my powerful expectation. Don't say any of that to them because it'll just cause a fight. But we want you to understand that you get what you expect. And so life has been calibrating you. Life has been calibrating you, and the same time that life has been calibrating you, source has been receiving the calibration of what you really want. Isn't that glorious to know? So in any moment you can lean in the direction of what source has received from your experience. When someone's hateful, you want more love. When someone's starving, you want them to eat. When someone's confused, you want clarity for them or for you. There's this magnificent world that you have been creating, that you have easy access to, but you can't keep facing the current reality and calibrating to the current reality and live the world that you deserve and that you've created and that you want. Nice to know. Enough?
Enough.
Really good. Really good. So, are you understanding law of attraction in a different way? Are you getting that there's no assertion? Are you willing to try to give up your assertion?